Hey everybody, this is Spirit here. How is everybody doing? Why not just sit back, get your snacks out, and enjoy the show, because this is my very first build video to share. We're going to be discussing my favorite weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds, and it is the one and the only Hunting Horn. What a beautiful and exciting weapon in the game, if you ask me. Actually, just ask the Chatacabra. Even it's excited. Well, we'll be excited just for the Chatacabra's sake. So, the Hunting Horn is a really far out weapon that can produce melodies that can either buff you and your teammates or damage monsters. It can also apply exhaust on monsters and stuns them if connecting attacks to the head. In Wilds, there are going to be a couple of new exciting changes I want to talk about first, and that is the ability to add additional attacks while performing these songs, which helps you reposition yourself while still performing. Next is the focus strike that allows us to input notes to the rhythm correctly to the beat. And if done correctly, you get this really cool air riff guitar animation that sends out a burst damage to that wound. And a new skill, which are called Echo Bubbles, that you leave a circle on the ground that not only provides buffs, but also deal damage if the monster is in the pool. Each Echo Bubble has their own unique pool depending on the weapon, like defense and resistance is up with the faded orange pool, ailments and blights negated for the white pool, stamina regeneration for the yellow pool, movement speed and invasion window up for the blue pool, health regeneration for the green pool, and last but not least, attack and affinity up for the red pool. There's been many great quality of life changes from title update 1, 1.5, and 2 for the Hunting Horn, and it is very fair to say that it's in a very good spot so far. A lot of you are wondering, well, being supported is great, but I feel like I want to do more damage. If there's somehow a way I can blend both at the same time, well, you can. With the latest title update number 2, I had the perfect build that I would love to share with you guys that can help you discover the potential to the Hunting Horn. In this video, I would like to show you title update 1 and 2 builds that you can actually have fun with for both solo and multiplayer purposes, and my personal combos for the weapon throughout the fights. If you want to scroll through the video which ones you are interested in my builds, I'll include the time code into the description so you can jump skip what you like to see. So let's go ahead and delve into our top 2 builds from each title update, and we're going to start with the Fury Frenzy build. Now this one is going to be the combination of the best coming from title update number 1. I highly suggest you use an Artisan weapon because they are the best so far in title update number 2. And element Artisan weapons with 3 attack elements with 4 attack and 1 sharpness in those slots are the way to go. Good luck getting those god rolls. I'm still having those problems too. The melodies comes with status attack up, divine protection, and it's going to be useful for those buffs to throughout our quests. You can choose whatever secondary Hunting Horn you like, but we're going to go with the Great Bagpipes to help increase our attack output and protect ourselves from the monsters' roars with earplugs level 2. We have 3 gamma pieces from our temporary dome, which is the head, arms, and waist, which procs a group skill set that we definitely want, and that is called Lord Soul. Increases attack while lowering down defense, but lets you survive 1 lethal hit above the threshold. After taking that 1 lethal hit, it changes to more defense and resistances. Combining with the 2 beta pieces of Gore Magala, which is the chest and legs to proc Frenzy, and a Chain Charm to maximize our burst skill. In case you don't know what Frenzy and burst skill does, let's start off with Frenzy. Frenzy is a status affliction that originally came from Gore Magala, and it has a build-up bar above your health bar. And the only cure to this affliction is to inflict enough damage on large monsters to overcome the frenzy. Once you are cured, you gain 15% affinity. Now, if you add the antivirus skills to your armor, which we have, to max level 3, you gain extra 10% affinity to and overcome the frenzy a lot quicker as well. With the burst skill, your attack and elemental attack power will gradually increase from the first to the 5th hit, and the duration stays on for 4 seconds, I believe, if you stop attacking. But it goes well with our weapon because not only your basic attacks and your melody attacks trigger the skill, but also your echo bubbles that count as a hit. And it's really easy to proc this skill to its maximum potential. Now, back to our build. Our weapon decoration skills are 1 level 2 Sonars with level 1 attack boost, and 2 level 3 critical boost jewels. So on our armor, we added 2 tenderizer jewels to increase the weakness exploit to level 3, and 3 chain jewels to max out burst. 2 same jewels to max out antivirus, and we already had the maximum might to level 3 from the armor to help further boost our affinity, with the total together of 75% affinity. Also, if we want to include latent power, we might as well, since it is our 2 set pieces that extend the duration for the skill, due to either taking enough damage or every 2 minutes it procs, and then once the effects wears off, the conditions resets. It is level 2 that gives out 20% affinity, so 95% at some points, but I wouldn't rely on it that much. This build I had fun with and I experimented on for much as I possibly can from title update number 1, and it's still very good. I recommend it. You give it a try if you want to give Art Temper Raid Doe into your collection, and there you go. Next one is another one from title update number 1, and this one is more of a comfy build. So what we have here are 2 sets to play with, which is 2 Zoa Shia Beta, which are the head and chest for super recovery number 1, that slowly heals over time to your max health if you're missing health. 2 Gore Magala Beta, which are the waist and legs for the Black Eclipse skill to proc Frenzy, and 1 Raido Gamma on arm for level 3 decoration slots to use along with Evade Standard level 2, which comes in pretty handy at times, I'm not gonna lie. And also a Burst Talisman to go with our build. Our primary weapon is Paralysis Artisan Weapons, and the decorations you have on this particular weapon are 2 critical boost level 3, 1 Snars level 2, and an attack boost level 1 comes with it. It also comes with the Divine Protection Melody to help reduce our damage taken from time to time, and apply a paralysis status effect from our Echo Waves. Our secondary is Great Bagpipe for attack up large and earplugs, but if you feel like you don't need the earplugs melody and you want more health recovery, you can use the Wrathing Queen Chordmaker as an alternative secondary. Our skills are level 5 burst and agitator skill with along with 25% with Frenzy and Antivirus, 5% from Artisan Weapon, 30% from Maximum Might, 15% from Agitator, which adds up to 75% affinity. Can't go wrong with this build, so give it a shot and let me know what you think. Alright, moving on to title update number 2 builds, we have our great selection to choose from, our list, and check this out. I just used this build about maybe a week ago, and this was like the main reason I wanted to make a video and put it out there as soon as possible. Here is the perfect build for title update number 2, where you can actually do high damage and be more supportive in multiplayer. We have 2 beta pieces from Logia Cruise, 2 beta pieces from Gore Magala, and 1 Gamma Arm from Art Temper Raid Doe. We have a new set skill from Logia Cruise, and it is called Azure's Bolt. Temporary increases affinity to 15% and deal extra thunder damage upon build-up, which is really amazing to be honest. Level 1 is about 20 seconds, and level 2 is about 30 seconds for the affinity to last, but either way the procs are very good to keep up. Not too OP, but still really good. We also have Gore Magala to help further increase our affinity along with Maximum Might, and our brand new talisman for multiplayer purposes, and that is the Friendship Charm, which is max level 5 right now. due to the new update for title update number 2. In case that you don't know what friendship does, friendship is a wide range skill that the consumable items that you use affect nearby allies within the radius. Meaning if we have a couple of teammates that took a huge hit from a monster, we can drink a mega potion and everybody in the area gets the health that you drank from. We can also drink Mega Demon Drug and Mega Armor Skin to apply everyone with the attack and the defense increase. It's just a really great skill to have for multiplayer, especially for title update number 2. I also play around with both Gobbler, which is a speed eating skill that increases our consumption speed, and also the free meal skill to help increase our chance of using the item without consuming it. It's actually been really fun and effective to make the wide range useful in the hunts. But let's go ahead and check out the other skills in the build. We have the max value of Burst, Wide Range, Antivirus, and Counter Strike, which increases our attack by plus 25 and extends the duration once we get carded. It can't be a simple knockback though. It has to be when we get sent flying back from an attack. It's a lot to play with, but I know that, but trust me, this build helped me, especially against Tempered Lagia Crews for multiplayer, and we get to finish them under 13 minutes at most. Sometimes 10 minutes if everybody knows the mechs and the positioning with the environment damage to use. The only skill that you can switch out is the Divine Blessings with either free meal or speed eating. In case you don't need the extra protection and just rely on the Hunting Horn Divine Protection, you can use the free meal to save the consumption use, or use the speed eating to quickly use the consumption. The weapon I use against Tempered Lagia Crews are ailments like paralysis or blast, which I prefer because the more extra damage that is more direct when you land a hit, and when it proc, like the hit part of the monsters where you can actually land a KO or actually break apart from the blast. And also with the Zerbolt to add too. It's going to be up to par with your damage throughout the fight, so use this build and let me know in the comments how you're liking it. I really like to hear what you have to say about it. The next one is by far the highest damage output from title update number 2, without the use of heroics, of course. And it is just amazing. Dangerous, yes, but amazing for this build. So what we have here is 3 Gamma Art Temper Ray Doe, which are the helm, arms, and legs for the lore skill. And 2 Beta from Lagia Crews, which are the chest and the waist for Zerbolt, with lovely skills to combine with and play for the from the armor. We decided to use Weakness Exploit instead of Agitator. The skills are all amazing organized, which are level 5 Burst, level 4 Weakness Exploit, level 3 Counter Strike, level 3 Maximum Might, level 3 Stun Resistance, and level 3 Stamina Surge, level 2 Divine Blessing, and level 2 Evade Extender. The weapons we were using are Artisan Ailments, either Paralysis, Blast, or Poison. The secondary is up to you, but we'll be using the Great Bagpipe or Attack Large and Earplugs with Aquatic Mobility as well for our Lagia Cruise runs, in case we get into the water parts that decrease our movement speed. I actually use this build for my solo runs, and I'm actually having a great time with it. I highly recommend for those who are comfortable with their hunting horn skills and want to dish out damage. So here we go. You can actually use Artisan elemental weapons as well, or the Lagia's Thunderpeel hunting horn for raw damage. But I still prefer the ailments from the Artisan weapons for better results. So lastly, I want to talk about the combos that can help you get started and get a better understanding. So let's go ahead and jump into the training room and show off our skills. I'm going to be mostly talking about the combos I personally use and the new Echo Bubble for the title update 2. I'm sorry if you guys are looking for like the basic understanding of how the hunting horn works. So let's go ahead and get started to our first choice. So this one I'm going to be doing let's do self-improvement first, just to get our buffs going for our movement speed and attack up. So this one is going to be holding down forward and doing triangle circle plus triangle circle. Now this seems a little bit fishy, but what I want you first do triangle first circle while holding down forward. Triangle circle again. This is a powerful combo. This is the first combo that you should learn how to do. And it does really good damage. Really good heavy damage. The only thing that this game does not tell you is that in the middle of that animation, this swing here, this first swing right here, you can add an additional note to it. Meaning you can actually do this. Triangle circle plus circle. So do that. Triangle circle plus circle. And then triangle circle again. Triangle circle, circle, triangle circle. Triangle circle, circle, triangle circle. With this particular weapon and combo inputs, it's going to activate what we call the Echo Wave Blast. And this is going to be our bread and butter for our tunes to actually deal additional damage to it. So, really, really good. This is like one of the reasons why I went for the artisan weapons, and it just does really good melodies, additional damage to it. So just keep practicing with your triangle, circle, circle, triangle, circle again. Next up, we're gonna have to spam our triangle, circle with triangle. With the echo bubbles, we're going to be stacking up, and this is going to be only be useful when the monster is stunned. If you trap a monster in a shock trap or the pitfall trap, or you just exhausted the monster's stamina and it's like slowly moving towards somewhere else. And what you can do, just go ahead and keep your echo bubbles, spam it. Do another one if you want, if you got time for it. And this is what you're going to do. You're not going to hold down forward. You're just going to stand still and you're going to press triangle circle to have this animation. All right. Once you do this animation, you're going to press triangle again. So triangle, circle, triangle. Triangle, circle, triangle. Just keep spamming that. Triangle, circle, triangle. And it just does crazy amount of damage to it. And it's just by far the best combo to actually get away with the opportunity when the monster's stunned or trapped, like I said. And yeah, it requires opportunity, but you're gonna have those moments. I promise you. I promise you, you're gonna have those moments. Next, it's gonna be the encore spam, which I personally regularly use throughout my hunts. And basically, you know, when you have your 3 songs ready, you can just perform the songs, and you can do one of the 3. Which I'm going to show you. This one's going to be the first one, which is like the obvious choice from the Monster Hunter world, where you just press R2 and just perform, and then press R2 again to do the encore. Now, there's also another additional, which is going to be the Monster Hunter Wilds feature, where you press R2 again on each additional note song. So it's going to look like this. So R2, R2 again, that's our additional effect, R2 again, and then R2 again for the encore. Now, this next one, let me get my tunes ready for this. This next one, it's going to do crazy amount of damage in your attacks. It may be a little bit put off because you're going to see the maximum might turn off and on, but trust me, it'll come back on the final hit of each song. And the way this is going to work is we're going to have 3 songs ready. In this case, Echo Wave Blast. We're going to be performing one song and then press triangle circle at the end of one song. Dodge and then rinse repeat. So this it's going to look like this. So if you don't know, I'm holding down the focus button, which is the L2 button. This helps me out the direction where I'm going to hit, and you know it's not going to be like this, like all over the camera. But this is how the way I like to play. it's gonna look like this. So echo wave, and then press triangle circle to end the song. Dodge, perform, maximum mic gonna be turned on, and then do that again. Maximum mic turned on the encore attack. And this is what you're gonna be doing throughout most of your combos. It is by far the craziest combo I actually came across. The reason is this is since title update 1.5 that they significantly increased the encore damage. And it's so true. When you have the echo wave that deals damage and your encore attack is going to stack with the echo wave. And if you had the echo bubble in the area where the monster is at, it's going to add additional attacks with it. So you, my friend, are going to be dealing damage with this combo. And yes, maximum might will be turned off and on, but if you time it right, you can have it on the final hit of the encore on each song and dodge. It really works. Please try this out and let me know in the comments. So let's go again with the combos. Just to refresh it. So here we go. Once you do that, perform, encore, dodge, perform, encore, dodge, perform, encore. I'm telling you, Maximite will turn on the last encore hit, and you're gonna deal additional huge damage. This is by far the great combo to start off with, and I can't stress out enough to use this combo. Now this one, it takes a little while to get used to because they keep changing the rhythm on each patch update from title update 1, 1.5, and now 2. This one's a little bit slower and it's kind of throwing me off, so forgive me if I don't perform it right, but here we go. You're going to deal additional attacks for your inputs, and there we go, we pulled it off. What you saw there is that we're going to be inputting our inputs to the rhythm of the beat. So once you get enough practice and you got it right, if you time it right, you're going to get the animation where you get this air riff guitar animation for it, and you slam down the ground. It's going to leave an echo bubble to where you're at right now on the ground. So that way you're going to keep up the momentum of the fight and just keep doing your combos over and over and over again. And just keep doing it over and again. Just triangle circle, dodge, triangle circle, dodge, triangle circle. And yeah, like I said, this is the powerful combo. This is it, you guys. I'd like to share this with you guys, and let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know, because this is my first video actually making a build, and I'm so sorry for the nervousness. I'm so sorry for talking fast. It'll get better in the future. Please subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you dig this video. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you when Art Temper Utuna comes out.